Law and order. Friends. So no one told you life was gonna be this way. Done. I downloaded Pokemon Go to see what all the hype was about. Walked outside, and there was one of the critters on my back porch, sitting on one of the patio chairs. I lobbed a ball at him and caught him. He's a little blue fella named Squirtle. My grandma downloaded Pokemon Go. This is so pure. Me. How old were you? American. Oh, I was a freshman. Me, an European. I still have no idea how old you were. Someone from the UK. I'm in 6th form. Me. How many regenerations do you have left? Every time I hear someone say bisexual/pansexuals are just confused, I think, well yeah, I guess, I'm pretty confused about taxes and like, how giraffe spines work. Giraffe spines are supported by some of the strongest muscles in any mammal, which not only give structural support, but also aid in blood circulation, like a giant compression sock. Giraffe hearts are also, pound for pound, one of the strongest in the world, having to pump blood against gravity so high up. Fun fact, giraffes can't vomit due to the sheer length of their necks, which also means they are better at smelling toxins and bad fruit than almost any other animal. Well, I guess now I'm just confused about taxes. Could you imagine if people talked about Catholicism the same way they talked about like indigenous people's religions? Girl in horror movie, holding a Bible open. According to legend, a mob tortured a half a man, half god, and nailed him to a wooden cross, leaving him to starve to death. But days later, on this very night, they found he had clawed his way out of the grave. Now those who believe lie in wait for him to rise again. To honor him, they have weekly gatherings where they chant and sing, and at the end of it, they eat his flesh and blood. Girl's friend. Wow, that's so creepy. Horror movie joke. It's only a myth. Don't worry. I love the fact that this is insinuating that Jesus is going to try to kill these kids. Hello my baby. Hello my honey. Hello darkness my old friend. How dare you make me hear this with my own internal monologue. Professor X. What's your superpower? Me. Hindsight. Professor X. That's not going to help us. Me. Yes, I see that now. Hey Jeff. That's an absolute spectacular joke. That the Hoover Dam is expected to be one of the last remaining visible structures from our species, and it contains a star map that, if no other means were available, could be used to determine the exact date on which Hoover Dam was completed. We cold just chiseled in the fucking date on it. It's not some Stone Age creation. Yeah, because the squid people that inherit the earth will know when Christ was born. They will be Catholic. Once my brother's friend walked into his room and just started sniffing the air and went, "Oh, I smell a quarter," and then walked over to a pile of clothes and moved it and picked up a quarter, and I literally can't stop thinking about it. It's been like a year and it haunts me to this day. That was Scrooge McDuck. So I'm at the doctor's again, and I see a Nautica on the reception desk that asks in bright red ink, "Do you want to live forever?" Finally, I think. Finally I'm at the start of a vampire novel. I don't actually want to live forever, but I'm not about to turn down a call to adventure like that. I try to flip the card over as inconspicuously as possible. The other side contains a Bible verse about keeping Jesus in your heart. I hate living in the South. Ah yes, the age-old struggle of is this vampires or Jesus? Mom, you're not sick. Let me see. OMG, honey, you are so fucking sick. Go back to sleep. I'll call the school. A hand-drawn meme. Wow, authentic. Please stop sending emojis, or whatever they're called, to people. There are still people out there who don't want a computer in their pocket, and it's fucking annoying to be constantly interpreting what these empty boxes could possibly mean. Remember this? Old man yells at cloud. Play cancelled after actor breaks character to fight an audience member. Me. I just looked this up, and it turned out it was about a production of Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, a play which famously features a closeted gay lead character. A member of the audience was catcalling female actresses and shouting homophobic abuse when actor John Lacey, who played the character Big Daddy, paused his performance and called him out. The heckler replied, "What are you going to do about it?" To which Lacey responded by leaping down into the audience and knocking him to the ground. It's what Tennessee Williams would have wanted. When I was your age, yes, but this is not 1985 anymore. Things have changed. Literally everything is different. So what you did when you were my age is completely irrelevant. Why is this so hard for parents to understand? I don't understand why some Christians promote abstinence as a form of birth control when it didn't even work for Mary. I really shouldn't be laughing right now. Story time. So I grew up in an abstinence first education state where everything ended with abstinence is the only form of contraception that is 100% effective, and my best friend gave a presentation on contraception where the last slide was just a picture of the Virgin Mary that said abstinence is 99.99% effective. And she almost got kicked out of class. But you're supposed to be in jail. Yeah, and you're supposed to be dumpster diving for ham scraps, you 6-piece chicken McNobody. This is the greatest insult in the history of television. Who needs ghosts? Haunt your own house, wander around your own living room wailing and crying. I do already. Ghosts hate me because I do their job for them. Millennials killing the haunting industry. Guys, I just realized The Last Supper was the first murder mystery dinner. My Roman Catholic parents did not find this as funny and thought-provoking as I did. Not to be fake deep or anything, but I was just gardening and said, a plant cannot grow in soil that is dry, and I think that says a lot about the people we choose to surround ourselves with. We need to surround ourselves with people as moist as an unhatched skeleton. Finally, someone who understands. Listen, from the bottom of my heart, what do you mean? 2000 was 20 years ago. People born in 2000 need to stop commenting on this post because I'm not ready to accept you're lol nearly 20 years old and not righteously in preschool where you should be. Your owl hat is very pretty. Thank you, lol. It's actually called a hijab. How likely are you to recommend Windows 10 to a friend or colleague? 1. Not at all likely. Please explain why you gave this score. I need you to understand that people don't have conversations where they randomly recommend operating systems to one another. Could all the Linux fanboys on Twitter please leave me the F alone? Life comes at you fast. This kid has been staring at a picture of broccoli for about 15 minutes now. He keeps zooming in and out and looking over every branch. Finals week has really taken a lot out of some people. Friendships online be like, bro, I would deactivate for you. Juliet changed her rules and Romeo thought she deactivated, so he deactivated, and she was so upset she deactivated for real. My steps to recovery, psychological health and emotional stability. Boot up. Eventually they'll need to reinvent Superman's alter ego because nobody reads newspapers anymore. Clark Kent, the BuzzFeed editor. 10 people who are definitely not Superman. BuzzFeed. Sweats nervously. F algebra, I don't need it. Just give me a dead body and I'll figure it out from there. I feel I should clarify I'm a mortuary science major. I want someone who has never had an art history class to tell me what this is called. Water slides, if you're not a coward. K, but why the Lipton green tea tag looked like Onion Lay's bag. All my Jewish friends, I'm sorry if I slide into your DMs asking about Jewish holidays. It's just that sometimes Elijah tells me like it's Shake a Lemon at God Week, and I genuinely don't know if he's posting I'm single-handedly repairing Jewish-Goyish relations through my outreach with my Facebook friends. I briefly forgot there were normal humans named Elijah and wondered why this person thought they were getting messages from actual prophet and Messiah Herald Elijah the Tishbite. Yeah, me too. Me 3. Imagine getting visions of someone else's holy prophet and having to text your friends. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? My fiance's dad is Arabic, has a really thick accent, and doesn't really understand cursing. So when he gets road rage, he just puts a bunch of curse words together. My favorite so far, up shut your ass, mother B. This is wonderful. According to my mother, it's rude and ignorant to be uncomfortable around babies. Babies are rude and ignorant. F babies. Don't F babies. Being 18 to 25 is like playing a video game where you've skipped the tutorial and you're just sort of running about with no idea how anything works. Being 25 to 30 is like later on in the game when you figured out how things work but have made poor leveling decisions along the way and are now horribly underpowered for what you're supposed to be doing. The chances of us eating even one spider in our sleep throughout our lifetime is close to 0%. Did something happen to spiders Georg? RIP. Spiders George 2013 to 2017. He was an outlier, but he counted. Just got punched in the face for being named Mark. That's gone. That's gonna leave her. Ain't nothing wrong with picking up fallen succulent leaves off the floor of the Walmart garden center, taking them home, and growing your own plant babies. Pirate those plants. F the system. You wouldn't download a plant. B. I might. Society is funny. They ask you to be yourself, and yet they judge you. What a great post. Because there's definitely no reason in particular why anyone should or would judge you. Definitely not OP. Nothing at all comes to mind. Dude, you're a homestuck. I'm not Amaborafab. I'm Ahab and I have to kill this fucking whale. Assigned harpoon at birth. I wish none of you was sad. I wish there was peace and justice and wealth and happiness and good people around all of the planet. Try and one-up me again B. I hate it when people ask me to explain my thought process, like hell if I know.